Worst thing you've ever done?
Well, yeah, because
the worst secret?
It's well, not just the worst secret, it's just the worst thing because it hurt so many people.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the 20 most well-kept celebrity secrets that were only unveiled years after the fact.
But there was a part of her life that almost no one knew about. It turns out Hedy Lamarr was also a brilliant inventor.
Number 20. Chadwick Boseman's cancer.
But in times of crisis, the wise build bridges, while the foolish build barriers. We must find a way to look after one another as if we were one single tribe.
The world was left devastated when beloved Black Panther star Chadwick Boseman tragically passed away in August 2020 at just 43. But what really shocked everyone, even his closest Hollywood colleagues, was the staggering revelation that he had been secretly battling cancer for 4 long, grueling years. Diagnosed back in 2016, Boseman bravely chose to keep his health struggles entirely private. So yes, he somehow managed to deliver physically demanding performances in massive blockbuster films while secretly undergoing countless surgeries and intense chemotherapy sessions. Only a fiercely small circle of trusted family members knew that he was sick. His unbelievable resilience and deeply quiet strength perfectly cemented his real-life legacy as a true superhero, far beyond the silver screen. Number 19. Rebel Wilson's fabricated identity.
I'm the best singer in Tasmania, with teeth.
Love it.
What's your name? Fat Amy.
You call yourself Fat Amy?
When this hilarious actress burst onto the scene in Pitch Perfect in 2012, she marketed herself as a 26-year-old rising star who grew up in a rougher area of Sydney. Fans completely loved her seemingly authentic underdog backstory, but in 2015, the Australian press did some serious digging into her past and uncovered a vastly different reality. The tabloid expose revealed that Wilson was actually 35, not 29, and that her real name was Melanie Bounds, although she had legally changed her name to Rebel in 2002. And that's not all. Far from experiencing a difficult upbringing, she was actually raised in a comfortable upper-middle-class suburb and attended a prestigious boarding school. Wilson successfully sued Bauer Media for defamation, arguing that the articles maliciously branded her a serial liar and cost her lucrative film roles.
We're back now with actress Rebel Wilson's big win in court. The star clearing her name, winning the defamation case against the publisher for articles she claims were false and cost her major role.
Number 18. Hedy Lamarr's classified inventions.
I thought the aeroplane was too slow. I decided that's not right. They shouldn't be square, the wings. So I bought a book of fish, and I bought a book of birds, and then used the fastest bird connected it with the fastest fish, and I drew it together and showed it to Howard Hughes, and they said, "You're a genius."
Celebrated as one of the most gorgeous women of Hollywood's golden age, Hedy Lamarr was also harboring a brilliant mind. During the Second World War, this silver screen siren co-invented a revolutionary frequency hopping technology. It was designed specifically to prevent enemy naval ships from jamming Allied torpedo signals. It was a massive breakthrough, but the United States Navy classified the patent, which was standard practice for military tech. As such, no one knew that Lamarr had contributed to the war effort. It was only decades later when her technological contributions were finally declassified, and the world was stunned to learn that this legendary actress had actually laid the crucial foundation for things like Wi-Fi and Bluetooth.
And that basic idea of frequency hopping became part of what's known as spread spectrum. Spread spectrum is what's in all of our technology today. I mean, Bluetooth is probably the most purely similar to what Hedy Lamarr invented, and Wi-Fi too.
Number 17. Audrey Hepburn's World War II resistance work.
How does your childhood and the whole being invaded by the Nazis, something most of us have only seen in the movies, you experienced as a child?
Another beloved actress, another secret military life. Long before she was eating a Danish pastry outside of Tiffany's, Audrey Hepburn was leading a dangerous life fighting fascism. Fans always knew the elegant actress had survived the harsh German occupation of the Netherlands during her youth. But it was only through in-depth biographies published long after the fact that fans finally learned the full and staggering extent of her bravery. As a teenager, Hepburn acted as a courier for the Dutch resistance, delivering illegal anti-Nazi newspapers and brought food to downed Allied pilots. Sometimes she even performed in illegal underground blackout ballet recitals to covertly raise funds for the anti-Nazi movement. She risked her life daily, and she never even spoke about it.
Then followed 5 years, and of course you say, oh my God, isn't that terrible, 5 years of German occupation, which it was. But a child is a child is a child. You live by the day.
Number 16, Billie Eilish's Tourette's syndrome. The Grammy-winning pop sensation rocketed to global superstardom without anyone knowing she had Tourette's. During the explosive early days of her career, Eilish kept this personal diagnosis totally private from her young fanbase. The secret only broke in 2018 after observant fans compiled a video montage which showed her suffering from various tics. Once the video inevitably went viral, Eilish took directly to Instagram to officially confirm the rumors. She honestly explained the diagnosis and admitted that she had intentionally avoided discussing the condition in public. She claimed that she did not want it to unfairly define her or become the first thing that people thought of when seeing her perform live.
Stunning revelation from pop idol Billie Eilish. It's really weird. I haven't talked about it at all.
Number 15, Marilyn Monroe's institutionalized mother.
There's something wrong with your mother? She needs help. She needs help?
The iconic blonde bombshell was marketed to adoring audiences as a tragically beautiful orphan, but in reality, her mother was very much alive. The powerful Hollywood system had fabricated a dramatic orphanage backstory in order to gain maximum public sympathy and hide a societal taboo of the era. You see, Monroe's mother, Gladys Pearl Baker, was unfortunately institutionalized while struggling with severe paranoid schizophrenia. The secret held strong until 1952, when journalist Erskine Johnson discovered that Gladys was quietly residing in a psychiatric care facility. The studio was forced to launch massive damage control operations, framing the lie as Monroe's desperate attempt to protect her vulnerable mother from the press.
Please forgive me, Norma Jean. There's no other place for you right now. Your mother is sick. The doctors say that she is very sick. She tried to hurt you. She can't be a mother to you just now.
Number 14, River Phoenix's cult upbringing.
Hey, I got some Winston's. Knocked them off my old man's dresser. One apiece for after supper. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. It's when a cigarette tastes best, after supper.
The late actor and his famous siblings spent their earliest childhood years growing up inside the notorious Children of God religious cult. Fortunately, the family grew disillusioned and managed to escape the sect in the late 1970s. To signify a permanent spiritual rebirth, they officially changed their family's surname from Bottom to Phoenix. After River found success with Stand By Me, family interviews began to hint at their past adventures and time spent in communes. While the group was occasionally named, it was often presented as a communal religious movement. It wasn't until the famous Details interview in 1991 that River explicitly named the Children of God and made shocking claims about his early sexual experiences within the group.
I'm never gonna get out of this town, am I, Gory? You can do anything you want, man. Yeah. Sure.
Number 13, Marlon Brando and Richard Pryor's affair.
During an interview with Vulture magazine, legendary music producer Quincy Jones broke some unexpected news, claiming Godfather actor Marlon Brando had a sexual relationship with comedian Richard Pryor.
So, it turns out that Marlon Brando and Richard Pryor shared a brief romantic relationship in the 1970s. Now this is a twist worthy of a major Hollywood drama. This fascinating piece of trivia remained hidden from the public for decades, long after both men had passed away. In fact, the secret wasn't spilled until 2018, when legendary music producer Quincy Jones casually dropped the revelation in an interview with Vulture. Some people thought it was just an old man misremembering the past, but Pryor's widow stepped forward to confirm the unexpected claim. She explained that her late husband was bisexual and that no one but his closest friends and family knew about it. She also noted that such wild liaisons were relatively commonplace in the drug-fueled Hollywood scene of the 70s.
The comedian's widow, Jennifer Pryor, now confirming those rumors.
Number 12, Charlize Theron's tragic family lie.
Do you still have nightmares, flashbacks? Does it haunt you?
No, it doesn't haunt me. No, it doesn't haunt me at all. I'm completely at peace.
During the very beginning of her successful career, Charlize Theron claimed that her father had died in a tragic car crash. the reality was far more devastating. It wasn't until she was firmly established within the entertainment industry that Theron finally felt secure enough to discuss the truth. Her father was actually a very violent man, and he had suffered from substance use disorder. When Theron was only 15 and still living in South Africa, her father tried killing both her and her mother. He'd even fired a loaded gun into the bedroom where she was hiding, and Theron's mother was forced to shoot him in self-defense. She faced no legal repercussions, and Charlize soon moved to Europe to begin a modeling career and a new life.
At the age of 15, Charlize witnessed her mother shoot and kill her father in what was judged to be an act of self-defense. How do you come from something like that and just go on to have this stellar career?
I think if you haven't dealt with it, then you're affected, but I've completely dealt with it. It's something that happened a very long time ago.
Number 11, Carrie Fisher and Harrison Ford's on-set affair.
Not a bad bit of rescuing, huh? You know, sometimes I amaze even myself.
That doesn't sound too hard.
Fans called them Kerosene, and for decades, they were convinced that the chemistry between Princess Leia and Han Solo translated seamlessly off camera. However, both actors repeatedly denied that anything romantic had ever occurred behind the scenes. It wasn't until 2016, a staggering 40 years after they shot the first Star Wars, that Fisher finally confessed the truth in her memoir, The Princess Diarist. She admitted that they had shared a secretive and passionate 3-month affair during the legendary production back in 1976. At the time of their steamy tryst, Fisher was just 19, and Ford was a 33-year-old married father of 2 children, hence the secrecy. He and Mary Marquardt divorced in 1979, just 2 years after Star Wars was released.
So 40 years ago, you have this affair over the months of the movie, and you say you literally never spoke about it again.
Number 10, Alan Rickman's secret marriage.
We are married. It was great because no one was there. After the wedding in New York, we walked across the Brooklyn Bridge and ate lunch.
This Hollywood legend was actually a married man, and virtually nobody knew it. In April 2015, less than a year before his tragic passing, Alan Rickman casually dropped a massive bombshell during a standard media interview. He revealed that he and his longtime partner, Rima Horton, had secretly tied the knot in New York City back in 2012. But the truly mind-blowing catch to this heartwarming story? The devoted couple had already been together for 47 years before finally deciding to make their relationship official. Keeping a committed half-century romance out of the intrusive tabloid spotlight is a frankly magical feat worthy of Professor Snape himself. He was always an absolute master of keeping his private secrets perfectly hidden.
They say when you meet your soulmate, you just know. It just took Alan 50 years to put a ring on it, but who's counting? Congratulations to the newlyweds.
Number 9, Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams on-set feud.
You wanna dance with me?
No,
Why not?
because I don't want to.
Noah? She's with us.
They were the iconic, chemistry-filled couple from The Notebook. Countless romantics firmly believed that these two acclaimed actors were a match made in cinematic heaven, and their views were founded when Gosling and McAdams began dating IRL. But behind the scenes, they absolutely hated each other, at least at first. A full 10 years after the movie premiered, director Nick Cassavetes shattered the romantic illusion forever. He revealed that Gosling actually stopped a crucial scene and demanded that a different actress be brought in to read lines off camera. He simply couldn't stand working with McAdams anymore. The director eventually brought them into a room with a producer and let them vent their frustrations. After a much-needed shouting match, they got it out of their systems and got along from that point onwards.
Would you just stay with me?
Stay with you? What for? Look at us, we're already fighting.
Well, that's what we do. We fight.
Number 8, Woody Harrelson's hitman father.
I didn't kill my father, and I don't want to...
Hey, watch it. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right, man. Go on to something else, okay?
Please, let's do.
The lovable Woody Harrelson seems like a harmless guy, but he actually harbors one of the darkest family secrets in Hollywood history. You see, he is the biological son of convicted hitman Charles Void Harrelson. For the earliest part of his burgeoning acting career, Woody's disturbing family background was kept largely unknown to his growing legions of fans. It wasn't until his mainstream fame exploded that the general public finally learned the grim reality. The elder Harrelson was ultimately sentenced to life in prison after killing Judge John Wood Jr. in 1979. Charles had previously left his family back in the late 60s, and Woody did not see his father again until 1981, after learning about his arrest through a radio report. He reportedly kept in close contact with his father until he died of a heart attack in 2007.
It's just murder, man. All God's creatures do it in some form or another. I mean, you look in the forest. You got species killing other species, our species killing all species, including the forest, and we just call it industry, not murder.
Number 7, Bryan Cranston was a murder suspect.
Heisenberg. You're goddamn right.
Long before playing the legendary meth kingpin Walter White, Bryan Cranston and his brother were prime suspects in a highly publicized murder investigation. Cranston casually revealed this fact years later in various interviews and his 2016 memoir. The siblings briefly worked at a Florida restaurant in the 1970s while embarking on a road trip across the country. They worked under a notoriously vicious chef named Peter Wong, and the brothers joked with their co-workers about how they would hypothetically kill their terrible boss. And shortly after the Cranstons left town, Wong was indeed tragically murdered. Owing to the unfortunate timing and their past comments about murdering Wong, the police swiftly put out an APB on the brothers. Fortunately, the real culprits were eventually captured, and the Cranstons were allowed to walk free.
Because Peter was murdered. And they were looking for us. They put an APB out on our motorcycles and looking for us. We were somewhere north of the Carolinas by then.
Number 6. Matthew Broderick and Jennifer Grey's hidden romance.
Jeannie? Is that you? Jeannie? I can't see that far. Jeannie? Jeannie,
These two actors were brother and sister in the beloved comedy Ferris Bueller's Day Off, but they were secretly dating in real life, having struck up a connection while filming. Their private relationship was successfully kept hidden from the intrusive tabloids until a horrific event abruptly forced it into the open. On August 5, 1987, the young couple was vacationing in Northern Ireland when Broderick's rental car crossed into the wrong lane of traffic. The resulting head-on collision instantly killed both passengers in the other vehicle. Because they were in the car together during such a massive and internationally reported news story, their secret relationship was instantly outed to the world.
Is it true that, like, Johnny Depp asked you to marry him after, like, dating for a few weeks?
It's worse than that.
Wait, what? Tell me everything!
I was engaged to Matthew Broderick and Johnny Depp in this same month.
Number 5. Tobey Maguire's underground poker empire.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
I do.
Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Now here's a weird one. The friendly neighborhood Spider-Man had been heavily involved in an exclusive, multi-million-dollar underground poker ring. Throughout the mid-2000s, Tobey Maguire helped organize deeply secretive and incredibly high-stakes card games for Hollywood's elite, acting as a recruiter and drawing in big names like Leonardo DiCaprio. While fans viewed Maguire as a gentle and soft-spoken leading man, the astonishing reality was that he was completely dominating this illegal gambling underworld. The secret remained buried until 2011, when Maguire was sued by defrauded investors to return the $5 million he won from a corrupt hedge fund manager. It was also the subject of the 2014 book, Molly's Game, which was later made into a movie. Michael Cera played Player X, who is widely understood to be based on Maguire.
You know, I don't like playing poker.
Why do you play?
I like destroying lives.
Number 4. Arnold Schwarzenegger's secret son.
Why didn't you admit to it then?
Well, I just did not know how to. I was just, I think, too scared about losing everything, losing her, losing the family, and I just didn't know how.
For over a decade, this legendary action star and former governor harbored a scandalous secret right inside his own home. While maintaining the public image of a devoted family man, Arnold Schwarzenegger had actually fathered a secret love child with the family's longtime housekeeper, Mildred Baena. The shocking truth remained hidden from both the unsuspecting public and his own wife for an astonishing 14 years. But the massive secret finally unraveled in 2011, shortly after Schwarzenegger completed his political term in office. His wife, Maria Shriver, confronted him after noticing the undeniable resemblance between Arnold and the now-grown boy, and Schwarzenegger admitted the truth. It stunned the actor's global fan base and resulted in his divorce from Shriver after 25 years of marriage.
How do you keep Mildred in the house knowing all this?
Well, it's worse when you start, getting rid of people, because it's kind of like punishing somebody for having been in this situation. So that's the best way I could handle it.
Number 3. George Michael's anonymous philanthropy. This pop music icon secretly utilized his massive wealth to give away millions of dollars to complete strangers and worthy charities. The public only comprehended the true scale of Michael's personal generosity following his sudden passing in 2016. Numerous prominent charities and impacted individuals came forward to reveal that he had secretly funded vital organizations like Childline and had anonymously financed expensive IVF medical treatments for desperate strangers. The star also generously tipped regular barmaids thousands of pounds to instantly erase their crushing student debt. Furthermore, he humbly volunteered his time at local homeless shelters on the unwavering condition that his involvement remain a secret from the press. Now, just how awesome is that?
I would have loved to be able to tell the children who helped them. I think it would have been a tremendous example to them of someone who was so popular, so famous, who cared about them. But even without that, his gift has helped hundreds of thousands of children.
Number 2, Rock Hudson's double life.
Since then, 1985, no one came out of the closet. How did Rock Hudson date?
He would come over at lunchtime. I'd come back from work, and we got to lunch. He never seemed to be uptight about it in public, but we didn't do a lot of physical, affection or anything.
At one time, Rock Hudson was the most desired man in Hollywood, being seen as an international sex symbol. Yet the iconic actor was hiding the fact that he was gay. Throughout the restrictive 50s and 60s, the powerful studio system went to calculated lengths to protect Hudson's profitable image as a rugged, heterosexual heartthrob. They even orchestrated a fake marriage to Phyllis Gates, the secretary of his own talent agent. While his sexuality was considered an open secret within elite industry circles, everyday movie-going fans were kept entirely in the dark until 1985. On July 25th, his publicist released a statement confirming that Hudson had AIDS. While the actor never released a formal statement explicitly revealing he was gay, the public revelation of his AIDS diagnosis served as his effective outing to the world.
What did you talk about?
Oh, we talked about everything but what you think we talked about.
You didn't talk about rock?
No, very little. Very, very little.
Because he loved rock too?
Yeah, very much, I think.
If you love games, be sure to check out WatchMojo's new game, Terrible Influence. Just launched for purchase at terribleinfluence.com. Terrible Influence is a satirical board game about the dark side of fame from the writer of the most popular Girls in School and Us, WatchMojo.
Boom. I can make an apology video.
Oh, you so would.
Click on the link in the description to check out the game and be the first to play Terrible Influence.
Number 1, Jack Nicholson's family revelation.
What can you tell me about why you've been sent over here?
Well, I don't know. What's it say there?
Taking our top spot is a mind-blowing plot twist straight out of Hollywood. Literally, the woman Jack Nicholson grew up believing was his older sister was actually his biological mother. If that wasn't bad enough, the people he thought were his parents were actually his biological grandparents. Nicholson's mother, June, had him when she was still a teenager. To protect her from the social stigma of the time, her parents decided to raise Jack as their own biological son. The shocking truth remained heavily guarded for decades. In fact, Nicholson didn't uncover the massive deception himself until 1974, by which time he was already a major actor. Time magazine was doing a cover story about Nicholson to promote Chinatown and discovered that his family structure was not what he believed. They called Nicholson, and he called his other sister, really his aunt, to confirm the story. She admitted that it was indeed true.
But Mrs. Mulray, I goddamn near lost my nose, and I like it. I like breathing through it. And I still think that you're hiding something.
Do you think these should have been kept secret? Let us know in the comments below.